Listen, salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power, salute. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Peace and power to the people that struggle. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? What's good with you? Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, for all the warriors. Peace and power. Salute to all the warriors. Let's go. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. How you do as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, questions and answers, comments and concerns. This is a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Your space, a space of integrity and intelligence, a space of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, love, hella right, a space of masters and queens, queen comrades, a space, where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, green screens, apps with cash pals that pay Westerns that are union, grams with money. Yeah. Red cups, blue cups, damn it, Chick-fil-A cups, damn it, squeegee man pockets, damn it, mama selling ganaps and all that in the street pockets, Santa Claus jingle bells, damn it, the Hummer Fund, Rev, collection plates and all that. Veterans Day, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management. Anger management. Anybody you know in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting tased. Don't wait until you're cuffed up against the wall. Okay? Don't wait until you're getting kicked up out of the dance recital. Don't wait till you get kicked up out of the practice. Soccer mom, get yourself together. Okay? Get yourself together. Book an assessment if you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention. Book an assessment. Get yourself together. Stop sending each other outside with arm slings and busted eyes and crooked lips and chipped teeth and all that. Stop causing embarrassment to the kids and the rest of the family. Book an assessment. Get yourselves together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness levels. Conversation. People. Past events. Traumas. Listen. Damn it. Any of that. That should have your awareness and alertness levels on 1,000. Man, listen. With this information, the life that you save could be your own. What it do, piece of power, what's going on? Salute to all the veterans out there, yes. 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 That's right. God diggity dog it if you served. You know whether you serve for us or you serve for them if you served. Man, happy Veterans Day to those who are still here and to those who transitioned. Warriors, soldiers, I salute y'all. What's going on? How you do? Damn it, God diggity dog it. Today we got to tag some people. Yeah. So tag your fellow veterans. Tag the veterans in your family. Tell them to bring their ass to class. Yeah, tell them come on. Max B, bring your ass to class. You ain't hit us up. You ain't hollered at us. And now people calling you a rat. Yeah, bring your ass to class. We gonna straighten it out for you. Bring your ass to class. Harlem, come on, Harlem. Bring them to class. Salt and pepper. Y'all capping. Yeah, y'all capping. Bring y'all ass to class. And somebody give Pepper a walker. We don't want her to fall down. You know, Mitch McConnell style. Somebody help Pepper to class. Okay? Yeah. So tag Salt and Pep and Spin and Herbie and the industry. Tag them. Somebody tag Claressa Shields. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. She's had a hell of a weekend. Yeah, and it's looking like it's not letting up. They just dragging her. For what? We gonna get to the bottom of it. Tag Claressa. Tag Papoose. Yeah, tag them. Vivica. God diggity damn it, you back in class. Vivica A. Fox. Get your ass back to class. Why are you on stages hummer stunting? Why are you hummer stunting? Bring your ass to class, Vivica. And the trans community, bring y'all ass to class once again. Somebody did something heinous and y'all not calling them out for it. Come on, bring them to class. Yeah, and we got another fit the profile palm colored individual. Never fails. Bring their ass to class. And while you at it, who in class today? Who in class on the war effort day? Let's see, damn it. Let's see. Who's that first in class? Who's that? Merklow? God damn it, Merklow. First in class, George Johnson is second. And Chris Philly Threats is in the building. God diggity, 1, 2, 3. We see you. Ooh, Curly J, what up? LA in the building. Mr. Strictly Gay, what up? Eric Carlos the River Walk, San Antonio in the building. What up? Yeah, Kim Williams, what up? Willie, what the hell happened? Willie, 55, Willie, that's the 55. Playing hooky. Get your ass to class, Willie Bethel. Hot car, what up? We see you, what's going on? Damn it, third shift, come on now. S. Beckles, the UK Massive, London is in the building. What's up, Yachty? What up, Magic? Little Prick, what up? Cross the pond is up in here. We see you. Lovely lady, what up? TC, what up? Dimples. God damn it, 55. 55. Dimples, 718, 55. Got her. Chef, what up, Chef Corby? What up? Hey, Brown, what up, Teach? We see you. Ty, what up? Yeah, what up? Ooh, wee. Got my goddamn it, QV. LA. Damn it. Oh, my goodness. She in class today. What up? Wow. We got you, damn it. We see you. Tierra Green, the youngin' is in the spot. See Blades, my sniper. Bushhead, what up? Philip Boom, what up? Down, what up? Down Geechee, what up? Vitamin Vision TV. Panama Vision TV's in the spot, y'all. Jane Doe, what up? Charles, what up? Ooh, where you caught it live, Rob? You caught it live, Rob. Barrett caught it live, and he caught a 55 for Rob. 55. You caught it live, and you caught a 55. God, diggity dog it. Yeah, $1 million, my Bay Area. What up? What up, Oakland? What up, Bay Area? We see you. Yeah. What up, Tierra? What up? Ooh, Flap. What up, man? We see you. Born Peace. What up? Sincere Truth. What up? Peace. M. Hot. God damn it. We see you. We see you. We see you. Elixir Views. What up? What up, Views? Ooh, 17. What up, Shan? What up? Ooh, wee. God damn it, what's going on, what's going on? What's going on, what's going on? Yeah. Huh? What are we doing, y'all? Where we at with it, y'all? Hold on. Fuddy's up in the spot, hold on. Hood Mayor's up in the spot, hold on. Come on now. Come on now. King Hazy Hayes, fresh off the stage. What up? We see you. Yeah. Southside Philly, what up, what up? We see you, what's going on, Philly? What up, Mount? Come on now. Who's first? Who's first, y'all? Because we got a lot of people to get to. God damn it, we got a lot of people to get to tonight. Now, we going to keep it all the way because I know why y'all here. I know why y'all here. I don't even need no notes. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't need no notes for this because we just did class. Okay, we just did class, so I'm going to keep it a buck. Max B, bring your ass to class. I done told you, be careful when you touch the town. I told you to be careful when you touch the town. So now, Max B is in the town. Max B is shining. Max B is living his best life. Again, is it well deserved after 16, 17, 18 years in state prison? Something is deserving. God damn it, something is deserving. Now, I told y'all a while ago, when I touched the town, all I had was my immediate support system. That's it. You know, I had my family. My mama was still hanging in there. She was there. My sister, you understand? The wife, you understand? My pops. Immediate support system, right? Cousins, few good homies. A few good homies. Some of them I met during the bid that got home before me. Very, very small. None of the industry cats was around. Two of them did pop up. Two of them did pop up. You dig? One of them, okay, brother-in-law, what up? One of them had the nerve to hit me with a bag of money. Shit, I thought I was straight. I was like, damn. Look, I was like, oh, this is a bag of money? All right, let me chill out, just, shoot the breeze and, Yeah, I'm good, son. Yeah, what up, man? Yeah, well, these are my plans, this and that. Yeah, I'm already, I already got my memoir. I'm hitting the door running. I'm doing what I do to reestablish myself in society, reinvent myself. And I'm waiting to get upstairs to count this bag of money. I'm like, damn. Son, he doing good. He done blessed me. Got upstairs. I'm going through the money. And I'm going through it. And I'm like, damn. Singles. I'm like, God damn. I ain't see a 5, a 10, a 20. It hit me with about 387 singles. What the fuck? I just did 10 years. And then I knew, yeah, this ain't the 80s, this ain't the 90s. You coming home, dudes is funny. It hit me with like 387 singles. Like I'm a stripper. Yeah. Yeah. But I took it. So I said, yeah, this is a new time. It's a new world. All that you going up north, you regulating, you come home, you getting hit and all that. Your man's is setting you out. Them days was over. I said, yeah, this shit is real. You got to work. You got to earn your keep in this type of time. Yeah, that's what it was. Singles. I said, this motherfucker here. But I ate it. You understand? Nobody don't owe you shit. Vitamin Visual TV, much appreciation for the super chat. I was walking the streets of Harlem late night the other night. And all through the streets, from store to store, block to block, all I heard was Max B. Yeah. Whatever his allure was in the town, man, the town believes that he is going to give NYC what they've been missing damn near, man, for the last 20 years, right? They really have a hope, okay, that he's going to reinvigorate an energy. You dig? So, of course, we're going to hear the music, going to see him. But look, ain't nobody had shit for me when I touched. And now we're witnessing, man, we witnessing some shit that we ain't seen in the town since 88. He got shines. They done took him to the store. He got rings and things. Yeah. All that. Bring him out. Yeah. He got all that. All the rings and things. He got him. We seen him get the watch. We seen him get rings. He at the Jets game. The Jets pulled it out and won for me, hugging meth. Then, what do we witness? We witness him in the club and they coming and dudes is bearing gifts. Like he's the Don. Damn it, Brooklyn niggas. Them perm they hair. Nigga, Bobby Smurder them perm his hair and them went out and paid homage. You understand what I'm saying? Brooklyn dudes is making their way uptown and shit. You know? And I'm saying, well, what the fuck? Well, what's going on here? Wait a minute. Should I go to Harlem and shit and kiss the ring? Huh? Should I hit him with the, yo, you remember, man? Remember we was in the studio and shit, man? Remember when? Huh? So now, we witness, I think, who was it? Woo Kid and this DJ and that DJ. Shit, I seen him in the club with what's this little old faith from across the seas? The drill rap dude. He in the club with this dude, chopping it up. I said, damn. He know that young ass drill old faith from overseas in London? How he get to the town? He got to the town. I said, damn. Max B must be something special. Must be something special. And then I witnessed the ultimate. He asked, well, we couldn't hear the audio, but he engaged his girlfriend. Yeah, he engaged his girlfriend. Put a ring on it. I said, damn it, boy, go ahead. Go ahead, nigga. You home, do it all. Do it all. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Gave her a ring. Yeah. Little smooches and shit. Boy, I was getting married. That's what he's saying. Everything is looking good. Everything is on the up and up. Like I said, be careful though. Be very, very careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Because look, with all the love, with all the gifts, with all the well wishes, here come the hate. Here come the hate. That old nasty, stinking, funky ass energy. And all of a sudden, now his name is being stained. They're giving him the rat tag. They, who's they, Bliz? Who's they? Yeah. They, right? Because it's always a they. They shot Martin. They clapped Malcolm. Yeah. Yeah, they locked him up. It's always a they. This time we got the they front and center. The they who is giving him the rat tag supposedly is his brother, but he's being exposed, by Whack 100. A cop. A chubby finger cop at that. And I'm trying to figure this shit out. Why does this cop still have so much credibility, so much say-so? I don't get it. I don't get it. That's when you know that the streets, the commercial rap industry, the so-called realness, okay, has been almost doused out. You understand? That shit is almost gone completely because we still got cops. We still got bona fide agents of the establishment calling other people rats, digging up info on other individuals. I'm like, shit. This is getting real weird already. Now, I gave you an extensive class. Okay? We gonna get into it. Now, you can say that, but I gave an extensive class with a nice space for the case, what was involved in the case, and how it went down. Now, y'all could go ahead and run with that story that's being put out there. Okay? But I got questions like I always do. See, I don't come from opinion. I come from what's written down on paper. Okay? There ain't no opinion. I want to see paper. And then I listen. Because what one thing 10 years in state prison taught me, 10 years of being in the law library, 10 years of helping people with their case, 10 years of shepherdizing case law, 10 years of learning how to listen with discernment so you don't help some nigga that's lying to you about their case and somebody who's really trying to get home is when you hear some bullshit. And I don't care what nobody say. From what they just put out and from what was said and in the phone call that this brother gave to Watt. Okay? I don't hear him being truthful and forthright. Because unlike a lot of individuals who sit here before you, I went to trial. I had an appeal that went from the first district all the way up to the New York State Supreme Appellate Court. Okay? So when it comes to paperwork, Brady material or all that other shit, when it comes to putting in appeals and all that other shit, I know exactly how it goes down. Now, y'all can keep playing games and messing with these individuals who playing with y'all head. But I'm saying the shit don't sound right to me. And until I see something, okay, I'm going to read and believe what's out there publicly in the law journals. Because one thing that I won't be is a fool. Okay? Nah. And before I believe a cop, I believe what I'm reading in the law papers. So, the main issue that struck me funny is when this man is on this phone call, he's speaking about his appeal and the need to have specific paperwork come to him for his appeal. And I'm saying, hold up. The argument or the point that they are trying to get people to believe is that Max B gave up his brother in order for him to get a time cut. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Not at all. Now, you could believe it if you want to, because I too had a co-defendant. And we had an appeal. And whatever he got, I got. Whatever I got, he got. We were on the same indictment. And what I read to y'all in class the other day was his appeal. It wasn't Max B's appeal. This was the brother's appeal. This was the brother's points that he was bringing up on his appeal that got shot down. So I'm trying to figure out what appeal he going for now. Is this a writ? Is this a habeas corpus writ that's going up to the feds? Because I gave y'all. This is why I always say I'm not giving you the source all the time. Because I know shit like this is going to happen. I was reading from his appeal. I was reading from what anybody can research on their own. They can Google, and the case is going to come up. And in several different spaces, you're going to read his appellate issues to which he got shot down. He got shot down on appeal. So I'm trying to figure out where they going at with that when he's talking about his appeal. They're not being specific about that. He's on a call making this statement, saying that he's waiting on certain paperwork. What paperwork you don't have? You've been incarcerated from the rip. You went through trial. You blew trial. You have all of your legal work. You're not in the feds. You wasn't bouncing from state to state. Everything that you own, that you got, is in that cell with you. You got your paperwork before you put your appeals in. So you got all your hearing minutes. You got your trial minutes. You got the appealable issues that you went in and put an appeal in. You have that paperwork. He has that paperwork. Now, I read from it. That's his appeal. And what always happens is, see, once I finish a class, I usually shred my notes. You understand? And I got up that night, I said, damn, I killed that class. So I put those notes and shredded them. But it's easy. Once I go back in my phone and go back in my search engine, I'll pull it up for you guys again so I can screenshot it and place it on IG. Okay? That was his appeal, that he got shot down. And if you listen to me in that class, y'all can replay the class, I said it was affirmed. His issues was mute. His issues was mute. Done. Done. Now, there's a point in which he's saying that Max told the police about this girl, which means that there was have to be a point of which the police went to Max B first, initially, after all of this shit, that they somehow, through their investigation of the scene, went to Max B. Why would police in New Jersey, after a crime scene like that, just say, yo, it's a rap dude out of New York we need to go visit? Why? Make that make sense. They have a crime scene in New Jersey. Why would they go to him out of all of the rap dudes in New York? Make that make sense. Somebody has to direct them to him before he can even implicate the girl. Someone had to tell on Max B first. He wasn't there. He wasn't at the scene. The victims never put him at the scene. So how would police know to go to him after all that bloodshed at the hotel, after all that business going on? What would make them say, yo, let's go see him? They didn't say, let's go see Lloyd Banks. They didn't say, let's go see Black Rob. They didn't say, let's go see Chubb Rock. They said, yo, you know what? This crime got Max B written all over it. You got The brother got to make that make sense. Somebody had to tell on him first. Who did that? Who did that? Who did that part? Huh? Who did it? Somebody had to tell on that man. No, he wasn't there. Make it make sense. So the girl that lined everything up got knocked, and she told on him just like it said in the paperwork, just like the police said, just like every news article said, just like everything in the law journal and in the appeal said, that this girl told on Max. She said he lined everything up. Now he gets caught. He didn't get caught first. Mind you, the girl got caught. She told on homie that bust his hammer. She told, this one told, this one. All these individuals told. All these individuals was there before they picked up Max. But now, because this cop comes online, because this cop is viral, because this cop just so happens to have all of the people in the whole country paperwork and access to, is saying that this is what, yo, he's a rat. We got paperwork on him. Really? And I'm going to run with that. Y'all running with that. This is what y'all running with. Okay. Okay. Now, believe it if you want. Okay? Believe it if you want. I'm not jacking it. Unless that man himself says, yo, you know what? I told on them because they told on me. When I hear from his mouth, then I say, okay, Max is a rat. But I never take the word of no officer, no agent of destruction. No gripper gate initiator at all. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. It's just not. But as I warned him, fall back, because everybody is not happy. Everybody is not pleasant. Everybody is not wishing the best for you. Okay? Because shit, you've been home less than a week and done bypassed a whole generation of individuals. Yeah. Yeah, you getting ready to take your nuptials. You'll be on a camel soon. Mm-hmm. You might have a song out. Yeah. By next week. Because that's the energy. That's the way shit is moving. And it's going to be a lot of disgruntled individuals who was in the rap game, in the hip-hop industry, who's waiting on a SNAP benefits right now that Trump just took away from them. Okay? That's exactly what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Because I don't hear that in that conversation. I don't hear it in that conversation. In that conversation, I hear a lot of hate. I do. I hear that a lot. For somebody who's been down 16, 17, 18 years to just now say that. You understand? Who claim that, yo, I told everybody. I told everybody, nobody want to listen to me. He named names. I sent the information out to these individuals. I told Prodigy, I told Foxy, I told Rough Riders, he said he told all, and nobody believed him. Not nobody believed him. Nobody. And I'm telling you right now, the appeal space is where I say, nah. Yeah, I sat in that shit. Jersey's not too much different than New York. It's not. It's not. Surely not. We read from the appeal. We read it. We read it. I read the appeal. That was his appeal. That was his appeal. He would have it by now. He would have all of the paperwork that he needs right now. Right now. He would have had it at the time. Soon as Max B was resentenced, he would have had it. He would have had that. It's like, come on, what are we doing here? We talking legal work. You know my paperwork. This man is home now. You understand? When he copped out, when he was resentenced. So you saying in his plea, he got to implicate his man, right? That this is what they saying. Just like me and my crimey, me and my co-defendant, he can't cop out without me copping out as well. We on the same indictment. We on the same charges. We got the same trial. So now, this is where the shit come in at. Since he wanted to say they had what, separate trials? This is what it is, right? This is because this is how you throw the bullshit in it. But we're gonna see. Because he should get the paperwork. I'm saying he should have had it already. But he's saying he's waiting on the paperwork. We're gonna see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I want it to be known that he was nowhere around. There should have been no way that anybody in New Jersey should have came and said, yo, let's go pick up this dude here. Okay? All right? Let's move on. Let's move on. I don't rock with cops. I don't. Y'all keep listening to this fat finger, stubby ass, police ass dude if y'all want to. That's the thing. You can't come through. I already told y'all about the tainted, shitty doodoo water. I already told y'all about the doodoo pellet water. And y'all trying to make it mean that, nah, I'm going to drink it. That's because that's what you doing when you taking information from that cop who like his goddamn grippers played in. This is the shit that y'all standing firm on, because Whack said it. Because the brother said it. I'm trying to figure that piece out. From a tainted cup, a tainted glass. Y'all standing tall with somebody who rocks with a palm-colored individual who lets his wife get banged out in his face. This is where we at right now. This is the debate. This is the talk. That because he put that shit in the air like that. Because for all this time, it wasn't there. Everything was free max, free max, free max. Nobody was yelling, yo, nah, keep him in there, he a rat. Nobody was talking that. Okay? So where's the work? Hellrell is here, right? I'm entertaining chat. Hellrell was here. He's here, right? He ain't dead. He here, right? Where the paperwork? Tell him to bring forth the paperwork. All right? Let's move on. Now. Because it's a funny world. It's a real funny world. People say a lot. They do a lot. They participate in a lot. You dig? A lot, man. A lot. Now. Vivica Fox said a lot too. Now I keep telling you women folk. I keep telling you women folk. Y'all gotta start fresh. Y'all gotta shift your belief systems. Because there was a time when y'all seen a woman on TV. There was a time when she was fly. There was a time when it was girl power. And y'all believed in these people because they was getting to a bag. And they was on red carpets and all that shit. And they kept that thought in your mind, oh, these men ain't shit. And they pushed that on y'all. You dig? They pushed that shit on y'all. And y'all ran with it. Not looking at the fact that not only did these women have men, but they had corny ass men. Cornball men. Okay? And even with the cornball men, they couldn't seem to hold it together. Because if you a real live auntie, a bad biatch, a mommy who got a Fox at Brown type, siren, vixen, you should be able to keep a cornball at bay. Right? But these chicks couldn't even do that. And now what? These broads is 60. looking raggedy, yeah, and always got some slick shit to say. Now, we got on Vivica quite a few times in this class because she keep doing the dumb shit. I like to shop. I like to travel. And all this other weird shit she get on these little shows and plan. They ask her about dating and aging gracefully and are you still in the hunt? You still in the game? Yeah. I like to travel. I like to shop and there ain't nobody taking your ass nowhere cuz you blew that. You had that when you was one of the top 5 most beautiful women in Hollywood. And you had that for a minute, but something up here wasn't right. So now all of a sudden you at this expo. Okay? You got this Ultimate Woman's Expo, which anywhere between 25 and 35,000 women, go through city by city, state by state. So, the video is going viral now. And all of her 60ness and all of her puffed out cheekness, they ask her a question so she can educate younger women. Vivica A. Fox, let's go to the notes. Vivica A. Fox suggests not dating 50 Cent or other rappers. Fox was speaking at the Ultimate Women's Expo in Edison, New Jersey over the weekend when she was asked a question from an audience member about chasing their dreams. Don't date 50 Cent. Don't date no damn rappers. Fox advised the crowd, as the crowd began clamoring. She shrugged her shoulders and continued. Facts. Just so you know, it took me years to be able to laugh about it. I had to learn to laugh, not to cry no more, but I did it. While she got a little fan, right? The little fan for the menopausal women who may be flashing. She got the fan, right? Don't date 50 Cent. Don't date no damn rappers. Facts. But it's a fact that you ate his grippers and you voluntarily, Vivica, gave up that information before the days of going viral. Yeah, you, Miss Fox, Miss Don't Date 50 Cent, don't date no damn rappers. You was eating grippers. Yeah. Nutella mouth ass, you. So now all of a sudden, nobody else should date 50 Cent or rappers. Now, he was gracious. Right? 50 Cent responded to his former girlfriend via Instagram not long after her moment circulated the internet. 50 Cent says, either way, I'ma have that ass in the Matrix. You know I love me some you, girl. But damn, it's been 22 years, Vivica. Right? Now, the 22 years space, that's not even the issue for me. The issue is you wasn't with this man 4 months. You wasn't with him 4 months. He bagged you on some bullshit. I like to thank Vivica for wearing that dress. And you, fanned out. When you were A-list Hollywood, you fanned out on a dude that was just coming through. You fanned out. And from that moment that he told the world to thank you for wearing that dress, You began to salivate and you wanted to put your mouth in his butt. And that's what you did. For the next 90 or so days, you ate his grippers. And when it was over, it was over. Now, 22 years later, you telling her, you the only one who didn't come up from dating a rapper. You, Vivica. You, Miss Fox. Every other girl, even the little chicken heads, even the thought mamas, have came up. Yeah. They've been dating rappers since. And they all came up and got to it. All of them. They done built careers. But not you. You fell immediately off. Yeah, you. Mm-hmm. You. Yeah, brownie mouth. You. So now, again, here we are revisiting your L. You took an L. Stop it. You gotta stop. Y'all do. And I'm talking to every mature woman, whether you're a celebrity or want to be celebrity on social media. Stop blaming your shortcomings. Because I'm telling you, like I've been telling you, it don't matter what you look like. If you're not a complete woman for a man, it's not. It's not. You did all you thought you had to do. You was running around. You was hitting his jack on a regular. He couldn't even work. Every time he come around, you doing what you like to do. You said he liked to do it. You said he enjoyed it. He never said that. He didn't deny it. He didn't say it was enjoyable to that point. You ate the ass. And now what? Don't date no rappers? Don't date 50 Cent? Nah. Don't date you. Don't date you. Because you done burn out. It's done. You done run out. And that's what I keep telling a whole lot of y'all. Y'all keep dismissing. Wasn't she married? Yeah, wasn't she like 6'9" or something? Wasn't she married? Much appreciation to Will for the war effort. Oh, that's an early Fish Friday. Okay, I hear you. Much appreciation for the first one of the evening. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. You understand? Several individuals. So it can't consistently be on the men. When you feel that you are in style, that you look a certain way, that you're a baddie, and you were a baddie. You were the ultimate. And then you start touching your shit. You start going under the knife. You start doing a lot of weird shit to yourself. And with every incision, okay, with every lack of a film read, and you start falling off, y'all get delusional and start blaming everybody else except for your own shortcomings. That's what y'all women start to do. It's a delusional space when you believe that you look a certain way, therefore you should have. And it's not true. You could go to any track in America and see that shit. Some of the most unattractive shit be on the track getting the most money. It is what it is. It is what it is. But boo-boo mouth, cut it out, yo. Find another lane to go in when you got a microphone in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? That little crowd of ultimate women that you are, you know, in a space where you're influencing thoughts and ideas. They chuckle, it's chuckle high, it's funny, but this generation, know, them young girls know. For an absolute fact, a rapper for them is they come up, they see it. They trying to figure out what the hell happened to you. You were supposed to skyrocket off of that. But no, you just kept eating butt until you, I don't know, you imploded. I don't know what happened. You wasn't getting no roles in movie no more. You wasn't getting no roles on TV. You just fell off. Bad. Bad. So it ain't his fault. It's not. I don't know why you're centered on that. From what we know, he didn't even badmouth you. I'm serious. Unless he did something behind the scenes, and he wasn't that strong at that time. Wasn't that strong. He was still in music. He was still running around trying to get publishing and recoup and all that other weird shit. He wasn't powerful like that. You fell off on your own accord. You know? Women take note. Instead of don't date 50 Cent, don't listen to Vivica. And the rest of them bras in A-list Hollywood, they don't have shit right now. Not a man, not a job, nothing. Bras is hanging around Tyler Perry and them shit looking for a role. It's a real ugly time for them. I'm telling you. All of the so-called baddies is back shit crazy. Stacey Dash, Kenya Moore, Vivica, Lisa Ray, they down bad. That's what happens when you dealing with the outside, with the superficial. And your only source of income is these palm-colored people who, yo, they don't give a damn about you. They gonna do you worse than a porn set to keep your old ass working. Because you not bringing nothing in. Ain't bringing shit in. When the last hot shit she was in was Tarantino, Kill Bill and all that? I don't know. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next because I gotta get on her too. We gonna stay right in that space. We gonna stay right in that space. Right? Not this. Where we at? Where we at? Cause I'm tired of them capping too. People just keep going for the bullshit. Did I even get a note? Hold on, man. Hold on, let me see. I know I took some notes. I know I went to the note with them because shit was crazy. And I'm tired of it. Oh, that's only one page? Give me a second, y'all. Fund the war effort. It's damn it. Veterans Day. Come up in here acting stingy and nasty tonight. Cut that bullshit out. Okay? That's it? It's only one page? I know it gotta be more than one page. Well, shit, I go off the top of my head with this shit. Taraji still working. Don't worry about it. Let's go right to it. Salt and pepper, damn it. Yeah, salt and pepper. And I know I got another page with them. I just can't find the shit right now. Really can't. Salt and pepper, y'all. Another storyline that I'm not checking for. I'm not jumping in with the bullshit. For real, for real. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't believe in this industry shit like that. Salt and pepper need to stop the cap, y'all. Stop capping. Okay? Stop capping. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. That's for this next girl, so I got her too. Now, Salt and Pepper just got inducted into what? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We knew that was coming, right? Yeah, we knew that was coming. Everybody had a joyous night. They performing. You know, people coming out, giving them their flowers and all that shit. And I'm like, it is what it is, all right? In the mix of all that, and I know I had it, I must have dropped it somewhere, right? I saw the, I watched the performance. Well, clips of it. Okay? Clips of the performance. As I've seen them perform quite a few times over the past year. And I'm looking at Pepper. I'm saying, yo, she don't look too well. Really don't. Really don't. She don't look too well. And I'm saying, all them surgeries. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she don't have a rear end no more. Maybe all that knife work them took a toll, and she might have messed up some organs, but she was not moving right. She was not walking. She was not fluid. You dig? It's the second time that I paid attention. It seemed like that. I seen it a couple of weeks ago. She's not looking well. Remember, I'm saying it. But they've been screaming, hollering, okay, at the top of their lungs about not getting their just due from the record industry when it comes to their rights. And because they don't have their masters, their rights, their publishing and all that, is preventing them from eating. Now, let's get to it. In May, Salt and Pepper sued Universal Music Group, the owner of their master, saying the label is in violation of the Copyright Act of 1776, which allows musicians to reclaim control of their music after 35 years. The rap group alleges UMG has refused to relinquish ownership. The New York formed hip-hop triumvirate eligible for induction since 2010 is the first female rap act to be installed in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Spinderella the first female DJ. Now, when Spinderella has sued them, a lot of things came out, right? Salt was very nasty in all of that. It's cap for me, and not just for Salt and Pepper. You understand? Not just about them, but all of these rappers that claim that they've been unfairly dealt with by the music industry, they never, ever, ever show you their contracts. They never show you the contract that they signed that got them in this bind. Never. Show us, the general public, the public that you want to get behind your movement, show us the contract. Show us what you signed. Because I don't sit in a space where I'm going to believe that people, a corporation, is not going to do right and exact when somebody got them, when somebody catches them with their hand in the cookie jar. A corporation, yo, you know what? All right, you got us. Let's negotiate. What we going to do here? What we going to do here? Because the longer it takes, the more the corporation is going to owe. Y'all say they still playing y'all music. The very, very songs that you are challenging them on. You said they're still getting money on it. They're still pushing it out there, but you are not able to do it. And you got everybody in the industry riding with y'all because what? Because y'all salt and pepper. Y'all the grannies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the girls. Y'all was the ones everybody was fiending over. Y'all represented hip-hop. But I know for a fact y'all didn't write shit. Y'all didn't. So what rights can you possibly be getting? Because if you didn't write your rhymes back then, as many girls didn't, you damn sure wasn't producing the tracks. You damn sure wasn't making the beats. So that means that individual stayed right there and claimed that. So that Herbie produced the tracks and the beats. So at a certain point that he went in there and was speaking on behalf of y'all, and he signed some shit. So as he's standing on stage with y'all shouting him out at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame shit, why y'all not suing this dude? I'm confused. He got y'all bread too. Well, is he suing? He suing them? Is he suing Universal? If he not suing Universal, because again, his name is on that. His name is on the songs, right? He at one time had managerial contracts on the group. His name is all over that shit. So if Salt and Pepper is getting beat, he should be getting beat as well. Why is he not beefing for the masters? Why he not beefing for the masters? Yeah, now a lot is coming out. Well, Bucks, G-Rap wrote songs. They say Bumpy Knuckles wrote some songs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of. So, are they going to get their bread too? Are they? Yo, what's the rally point? And this is so cliche with our folks. That's why I'm speaking on it. Because black folk will have you rallying around some shit knowing it's bullshit. Right? Sharpton had people rallying around Tawana Brawley for years, and he knew it was bullshit. Got my man disbarred permanently. Man couldn't practice law nowhere because he was rocking with Sharpton on that shit, knowing this shit was bullshit. So when y'all dealing with this industry, and these rap dudes going, yo, he beat me, yo, he did this, he did that. Show me the contract. Because I dealt with that shit personally. With dudes I was riding with, yo, son, you saying this nigga beat you? Yo, I don't know. None of that shit. Show me the contract. So if you could show me where you think that you were unjustly dealt with, then I could bust my hammer. Then I could bust my hammer and feel good about it. But they don't show you that shit. No one has sat in this day and time of social media with their platforms, with their podcasts, on YouTube, and none of them sat there and said, yo, this is the contract that I signed. You see where these numbers are. You see how they beat me. None of them did it. But it's always boo-hoo-hoo, I'm unfairly dealt with. Yo, they beat me. Here we go with the they shit again. They said, they beat me. Where's that? Where's that? For real. Show and prove. So now the people can see it. And say, yo, you know what? Damn, that's foul. Because in all reality, with all of the artists that have been cheated, that have been worked, that haven't been paid, you understand? And because they were getting into the space via Grippergate, because dudes was blowing their grippers out, these chicks was doing all type of wildness to get in the industry, that should be a RICO charge against all the executives, all the top executives of the music industry should be facing RICO for essays, for scrapes, you understand, for racketeering, for all that. Y'all got documented facts. Y'all said y'all went to the freak-offs. Y'all said baby oil was going up y'all behind. Y'all was saying all this shit, and because of it, I didn't get paid for this song and that song, and they blackballed me. That should be a RICO against whoever owns Universal. What's going on? Columbia Records, Polygram, Sony, all this shit. But y'all never say nothing. Y'all never show nothing. There's never no proof. Where's the paperwork? Right? This is where we going at again with it. Y'all claiming dudes are snitches. Where's the paperwork? Y'all claiming that these individuals beat you for money. Where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? Show us the contract. Y'all seen Nas' initial contract? Search said this, that, and happened, but did y'all see it? Did y'all see Jay initial shit? They ain't talking about he made niggas. Y'all see any of the paperwork that Dame and them signed? Y'all see any of that shit anywhere? Yeah, I'm sure you would have it somewhere. Right? You go to niggas' cribs, they moms and grandmas got their first report cards. And this is my baby, when he was good. And this is his report card. Right? You still got their first birth certificates and all that shit. You not gonna have the first record contract that you signed stashed away somewhere? And now you're a pioneer, like you're on the years that you were moving in the game, you recognizing you're like, I'm kind of important. Like, I'm the first female to do this shit. Or, yo, I'm the first male solo artist. Yo, I'm the first one to get a record deal or to get a marketing deal and all this other shit. And y'all don't have none of that paperwork nowhere. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Black people gotta stop with that shit. Gotta stop with that shit. Fuck, I tell them to get out of my face with that bullshit. For real. Nah, man. This is what they do. They want people to get behind them in this shit. But when they was up and moving, we wasn't getting nothing. We didn't benefit nothing from their up. Nothing. When they got up, they was gone. They only want you to rally around them when they down on their face. When they been crunching and then, oh, I'm trying to get back. And then they running into church and the church get everything for them being there. The fans, the community get nothing. But you always begging for their support. Fight with me, walk with me. And if you win a lawsuit from Universal and they give you the masters and you get up, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Real talk. Real talk. I never heard Salt and Pepper donate shit to nobody. Never. Ever in my life have I been to a Salt and Pepper Coke drive. Never. A goddamn turkey giveaway. Never. Never. Nothing. And that's on the minute scale. That's on the minute scale. Forget about them protesting because some melanated boy done got clapped by the police. Never. So damn these rappers. All that shit. Guard your mind when it comes to this shit. I'm telling you. Get your little nasty ass award. You in the Rock Hall of Fame. Get your little check and shit that y'all get for doing that. Make some new music and keep it moving, yo. That's for real. We too old to be getting emotionally caught up in some people because they made a song or two that made you wiggle your ass and feel good. Don't get caught up in that space of reminiscing. For real. Because again, it's about them. It's all about them. Right? Yeah, we still fighting. We still want our masters and this and that and that. Motherfuckers don't even have SNAP benefits. They ain't saying that they're going to give a piece of their proceeds to the SNAP benefit people. None of that shit. You don't hear nothing. Me. So Pep could get a new ass. So Salt could donate to CCC. Shit, real talk. Real talk. These people out y'all face. Because that's where we at with it. When people play in your face and catch you. And now you believing in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. You dig? So let's go. Got rid of them. Get their ass up out of here. Now, Claressa Shields. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they doing this girl so dusty. I don't get it. I don't get it. She been having a hell of a week, man. A hell of a week. Okay? Salute, salute, Miss Gold, salute. She been having a hell of a week. Now, I never really dug this girl. I didn't. Didn't. I didn't believe in her. Really didn't. I didn't think she had good hands or feet. From the Olympics on, from first seeing her on, never really dug her, but she kept winning. She kept winning. She kept winning. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't dig her. I didn't hate her. For me, again, when it comes to women in athletics and sports, in traditionally male-centered sports, football, basketball, boxing, they never get promoted. As an industry, there's really never been a push, for female boxing. Just wasn't a push for it. To get it to, be mainstream successful. And I'm talking about from the Christy Martin days. All right? It just wasn't. I like it. I watch it. I appreciate it, but it was never something that the palm-colored folk wanted. Or else they would have blew it up. They blow up what they want to blow up. And that's true. If they wanted women's boxing to be viewed in the same way we view men, it would blow up. It would have been blew up. Been blew up. Look how they blew this pickleball bullshit up. That shit wasn't nowhere. All of a sudden, everybody doing pickleball tournaments, pickleball coaches, pickleball. What the fuck is pickleball? They blew that dumb shit up. Why? Because it's for palm-colored people. Now everybody and their mama doing it. Websites and all that shit. Apps that teach you everything. All that shit. They done made that an entire industry. Pickleball. Right? Which sounds real sus to me, because every time you hear pickles and balls, all I'm thinking about is my joint. The hell is a pickleball? But they blew that bullshit up. So in the course of watching Claressa and her climb, and when Layla and Christy Martin and all those women were kind of phasing out, I didn't think that she was going to be able to be marketed in a space like that. Like, this was just going to be a woman that we going to watch consistently excel, and get monetized to that. I didn't think of it. I was like, it is what it is. But she, again, kept winning. She's a natural fighter. She can fight. Not box, but she can fight. And we have learned that she can fight because she's been an angry child. She's been an abused child. She's been a neglected child. She's been a young girl who grew up as an adolescent, right, in a space of abuse. So she can fight. She lost me when she said she wanted to fight Keith Lights Out Thurman and she could beat a man. And you, no way in hell you beating no championship man who was just a few years from inactivity. I'm like, okay, she done bumped her head now. Like, you ain't picked some lame. You picked Keith. So I'm like, okay, she's just capping. And from that point, you started to see the cap. You started to see and hear her in a space where you never heard her before. Never heard. You just saw. You understand? Let's go to some of her early interviews, how she describes herself, so maybe we can get to the space, because the internet, well, social media, YouTube and such is going wild on this. I'm like, every time I come on YouTube, I'm seeing 8, 9, 10 videos talking about Claressa and who she is, or everybody got the T or this, that, and the third, and everybody's doing crazy numbers. And I'm like, why is this such a point of interest for people when it is clearly a lot of dragging and hate? This shit is venomous. And I'm like, whoa, they really tearing this girl up. So if we can get to a point of where we have a general understanding of who she is, maybe some of this shit can, relax. Right? Because it's vicious. But let's see how she describes herself. And this is early on. She says, I was born in Flint, Michigan in 1995, but I didn't start talking until I was 5. Okay? By then, my father had been in prison for 3 years for dealing drugs. I wouldn't meet him again for another 4. I'm not going to say my mom didn't care for us, but she left us to fend for ourselves. She abused alcohol and did not know how to control it. There were times my little sister and I would walk around looking for mom for days on end. And I'm like, wow. Okay? Wow. She said, I'd have to go out and get food, and whatever food we got, I would always give to my younger siblings. If there were 2 packs of ramen noodles, my little sister ate 1, my little brother ate 1, and I didn't eat. We would sleep on the couch or the floor, and more than likely my sister or brother was on the couch, so I would be on the floor. Okay? So that is telling. You understand? That is very telling that this is her reality as a young girl. As a young girl. So we see the neglect already by her own admission. She didn't speak until she was 5. Right? That's oh my goodness. So in that, you get to understand the psyche a little, and to why she has no reservations about dealing with Pat Post, who is still married on paper, which really is neither here nor there, right? Because this is just what they do in the industry. Cardi's still married, and she got another man's seed in her belly. Like we as people who are not in the industry, who are not professional, who are not in a space of celebrity, and those who yearn to be there are very different. Our values and morals have nothing to do with how they operate. Okay? But that's why it's so telling for individuals, for people, because you listen to a tag, a label, and saying, damn, how does that work? 'Cause I'm trying to see how does it work. For real, for real. When you putting yourself in the space of where we at with them, right? And with the Pap and the Remy and the Remy cheated and then all this other shit. I'm like, nah, there's more layers to this shit, right? But let's continue with Shorty. So she has a alcoholic mother, a father that's in jail. This is her young life. And when you really get into it, the reason why she spoke at 5 is because she was being essayed. And, she found a way to communicate that to an older family member. Okay? She said, my dad had been out of prison a couple of years by then, and getting to know him definitely helped me understand things about myself. I didn't know why I was easily angered before, but his temper is way worse than mine in the same way. I didn't know why I laughed so loud, but he laughed just as hard as me. One day we were in the city and he was very stressed out. He had been in prison for so many years and was trying to change his life, but wasn't getting any jobs or opportunities. Remember, we talking Flint, Michigan. We talking about a space that doesn't have clean water, that the government knew that the citizens' water was tainted, and they did nothing to correct it. Remember, this is a young person. 95. Okay? Now, he said, this is a father, if I stuck to what I was passionate about, I wouldn't be in this situation, he said. What were you passionate about? I asked. Boxing, he replied. They used to call me Cannonball because my fists were so hard and I was fast as lightning. He said he thought some of my cousins would take up the sport, but none did. He mentioned that of Muhammad Ali's 9 children, only his daughter Layla Ali took up boxing. And when he said that, I thought he was asking me to take after him, so I headed to the gym at Burston Fieldhouse in Flint. So here she's saying that this is an early interview saying that because her father had mentioned Layla Ali, moving in her father's footsteps, that she herself was going to do that. This is her early on in the early interview already saying that she positioned and patterned her life after Layla Ali. So all this other shit she been doing, I'm not trying to hear that. This early shit, she said, okay? After about 3 days down there, my coach, Jason, said my parents had to sign me up. My dad said, no, boxing is a man's sport and you're too pretty to box. That's what her pop said. That's what she said her pop said. Okay? Okay? So that's where we at with it, with her. And in the course of that, a whole lot has been popping up recently about young Claressa. All right? A lot. the allegations that she has fought, while she was carrying multiple times, right, to alleged drugs usage, right, to underage activity with trainers and coaches and a lot, and people won't let up. They're not stopping. So I'm saying to myself, well, damn, where's the hate, and where was all this hate years ago? Where's all the hate coming from? Because years ago, they wasn't talking that. It wasn't until she came out and against Layla, and until she mentioned this $8 million deal. Yeah, this $8 million deal. Yeah, which even overseas have people scratching their heads. You understand? People like, what? Wait a minute, hold up. From who? Where? What's going on with this? This is what's going on. Claressa Shields has signed an $8 million multi-fight contract with Win Records and Salida Promotions, which she says will help her keep breaking barriers inside and outside the ring. Now, maybe many people in their initial videos were saying that, man, that shit is fake. Ain't no deal. She's not getting that. There's nothing involved. That's fake. That's fake. That's fake. But it's there. It's real. Now, is it something that's going to be profitable for us? A question. Here we go. We talking about, this is the BBC boxing, right? And I'm talking about BBC News, sports. Here we go. The American, who has won undisputed titles in 3 weight classes and is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, is one of women's boxing's biggest stars. The 30-year-old turned down interest from Jake Paul's most valuable promotions, which includes top female talent such as Savannah Marshall and Chantel Cameron, before signing the deal she signed now. Now, Jake Paul came from damn near obscurity to end up getting a bag because he's fighting everybody, and everybody he fought who supposedly had really knocked his head off allowed him to at least go the distance. You understand? Shit that ruined professional boxing. You one, keep it a buck. Since Floyd Mayweather, the dummy, been doing exhibition boxing, this shit done tanked. Yeah, it done killed it. People have lost interest in it because of this shit. But Jake Paul got to the bag, supposedly, right? But even he is in legal action with Dummy Mayweather because he still didn't get paid from the Dummy Mayweather fight. So as you can see, her signing a deal don't mean shit. It's a lot that go into it when it comes to boxing. You may say you're going to get a certain amount of millions, but that ain't so. Look, Jake Paul was supposed to get bread. Shit ain't come around yet. Anyway, let's continue. Shields says the contract will give her a bigger platform to continue fighting for equality in the sport. The deal represents more than just a contract. It's a statement. I've fought my entire career to prove that women's boxing deserves equal respect, equal pay, and equal opportunity. Partnering with Salida Promotions and Win Records gives me the platform to keep breaking barriers inside and outside the ring. Together, we're building something that's never been done before. I don't know about that. Because Jay Prince had promotions and music and all that. You understand? He had it. Your man Dame Dash. Dame. Yeah. Yeah. Old Faye Lover Dame. He had boxing promotions mixed with music. Who else was doing that? Man, everybody, somebody else had a label situation tied to that, to music and boxing. You understand? Like quite a few. It's been done before, maybe just not with women. Okay? Now listen here. Win Records describes itself as a leading entertainment and music label. Leading. And I'm trying to figure out, ain't no leading nothing. Who is Win? Right? While boxing, Salida Promotions was set up by former world title challenger Dimitri Salida in 2010. Now she's talking about, right, equal rights and all that, because we know that women still go through it in male-dominated sports, right? This is what's going on. The World Boxing Council, the WBC, is standing firm in position to not sanction 3-minute round fights for women in the face of several fighters vacating their titles in protest. So now you got women that are protesting one of the councils, one of the major boxing spaces. Women are protesting because they want 3-minute rounds. You dig? So her signing this deal don't mean she's not doing shit for women boxing, because again, when it comes to controversy don't bring no bread. This isn't like gossip and all this shit. We talking about a sports. We talking about a industry here. And y'all women is getting ready. This is what they did. They vacated. Look, most valuable promotions fighters, Amanda Serrano, Chantel Cameroon, and Alicia Baumgartner, have all vacated their WBC titles, demanding that the WBC allow 3-minute rounds for women's boxing. Cameroon was the latest to vacate her super lightweight title last week. So now, y'all not fighting. At least y'all not fighting for the belt. Y'all gave it up. Y'all promotions is, okay, we not doing this. We're going to try to force the WBC to give women 3-minute rounds. So in the mix of that, this chick is talking about an $8 million deal. An $8 million deal. Okay? With Win Records. Now, for them to say that they are somebody who could even put this together for her is wow. Because though she is with Pap, and there's rumors that she might be with child with him, right? Rumors as recently as a week or two ago. Pap don't sell no records. I don't care if he independent. I don't care if he new age right now. He don't sell no records. He is multi-platinum copper in the hood. And that's real talk. Can he rhyme? Yes. He hasn't sold shit in a 20-plus year career. Nothing. Multi-copper in the hood. And that's for real. It ain't a slight. It's not a diss. It's a reality. He don't sell records at all. So now when you talk about Win Records, right? And what she keeps saying and promoting and making an attempt to get people to believe that this is the sure shot shit. Let's look at their business profile. Win Records, LLC. Updated 7/15/2025. Okay, at 12 a.m. That means this right here, brand new. Brand new. Win Records Win Records LLC is a business entity based in Paramount, California. Established recently on June 25th, 2025. This limited liability company is recognized under the document number such and such and such and such and such, governed by the California Secretary of State. The company is in its initial phase of operation with its status actively listed in state records. Overseeing the operations and compliance of this limited liability company is Ruben Branson, who serves as the registered agent. He is based at the same address as the company's principal address. So Pap don't own shit. He's a worker and signed to Win Records. So he can't give her shit. Nothing at all. Here's the other filing information for the company. Paperwork. This is other filing information. Win Records LLC, entity type, limited liability company, the TIN number, the governing agencies, the California Secretary of State, docket number, the date filed is June 25th, 2025. The age of the company is 4 months. So how can a company this young get you, somebody who's been fighting, who fought in 2 Olympics, who is highly decorated with all these belts, how can they get you to sign to them? What? This is the issue. And from them going on a media run talking about this, it caused people to stick their head up and say, yo, listen, you know what I know about her? You know what I heard about her? You know, and it's just, I'm trying to say, well, damn, why they dragging her like that? What's really going on here? Do they really despise her that much? And I'm trying to figure out why. What did she do? No, for real, for real. What did she do that is causing people to come out and say, you know she was getting essayed in the bottom of the gym by her trainer when she was youngin'. You know she fought while she had a baby in her multiple times. You know she did this, and it's like whoa, what's really hood here? Because it's consistent. And I'm saying, well, I know people talk, I know people gossip, right? I know people are vested in people's falling, tumbling. You know, that has become people's source of entertainment for the last decade plus. Let's watch them crash and burn. Let's put people in position that we know need support fall and tumble because they have nobody around. And let's watch that and giggle and laugh. Because I'm making an attempt to say, yo, hold on. women, a lot of women are coming at her crazy. Hard body. Hard. Doing TikToks, imitating her. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Is Wynn Records owned by Steve Wynn? Nah. Nuh-uh. It's owned by this Ruben individual, Ruben Branson. You dig? It's out of control. It's front and center. It's front and center. And I guess people are making an attempt to make it make sense because, again, how? And why was she signed with that? They clowning her because she said Pap is her superhero. What's so funny about it? What's so funny about it? You said she signed a 360. It looks like it. It appears to be a 360 because when you go to the actual website, they doing everything for her. They promoting her. This is a record company. They only got 3 other artists. They got Pap. They got Khadija. They got King Los. Right? And they got Claressa Shields. That's it. 4 people. Missing somebody? I saw, and somebody else. That's it. So where is the money coming? How are they going to generate money? Everybody's brand new, just starting off. And when you're going through the South, some parts of the South, Midwest and out West, they don't know Papoose. They don't know him at all. And that's real. That's real talk. It's not a slight. They don't know this dude at all. Because I told you he multi-copper. He sold no records. Y'all heard what Master P said. You're not in the music business. You're not in the music industry until you have a hit. When you have a hit, now you moving and operating. Now you moving and shaking. He said he had all that. About it all. He didn't have a hit until make him say, national, international. That shit is moving. It's numbers. Papa ain't do none of that. Not once. Not one. None. Mixtapes. Banging singles. Straight Brooklyn, straight New York energy, bars for days, nice with it, delivery, all that. He is multi-copper. For real, for real. So where is this Win Records going to generate bread? The only money they could generate is off of her fighting. And if she has nobody to fight, because these other chicks could make their stand, their protest of the WBC affect the WBA and the IBF. So now if there's no women fighting and she can't get no fight, that contract don't mean shit. It don't. And let's not even think of the space of her taking her first loss. Her getting beat up. And could she even come back within the span of this 2-year contract to fight again? Her first loss is going to be devastating because she's already in that headspace that she can't be beat. And we seen what happened to Ronda Rousey. She got her shit checked. And she never came back. She came back again, got her shit checked. Plucked out. She, her shit was over. She went to the WWE. I gotta get my shit together. Same thing. Claressa first L. We gonna have to see how she move. I'm telling you, you won't really see if she got that dog in her if she take her first loss. She take her first loss, it's over, it's done. And will he be there for her? Will he know how to put that dog back in her? You know, it's a lot of questions. So, damn all that personal shit, right, that people making an attempt to get into. Oh, she done took somebody, man, and this and that, and all this other weird shit, and they did this and they did that. And damn all that shit. From a business perspective, okay? From a business perspective, is this a good deal? And is it a deal that women boxing needed at this time? We gonna see. But for the personal dragging, the shit that's going on, it's crazy. I'm seeing all type of videos imitating her, all type of weird shit, dressing like her and Pap. This shit just took on a whole different space. A whole different space. You know? So, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You dig? We you know, we want the best for everybody, but we want everybody to be truthful. That's all. Just be truthful. Stop capping. Okay? We need that. All right? Now, hold on, y'all. Let me drop my pen. Check it out. Before we get out of here, it's midnight. You know what I'm saying? And though I had a decent Veterans Day, it's back to the grind tomorrow. Matter of fact, damn, y'all ain't even sent a cup of coffee, cafe, or nothing for Veterans Day. Nothing. Boy, F it. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Okay, we going back to people who fit the profile. I keep telling y'all, stay away from these heinous ass old phase, these palm colors. They on some bullshit. Consistently. No doubt, Frankie Fierce, I seen it. You a regular, man. You listen, you don't know what you've done. Okay? For so many people right in your general. You may walk past people every day and don't know you the one that helped them get groceries. Cause they right out there. They right out there. It's your pop's birthday. Salute to your pops. Salute to your pops. 11-11. Knowledge, all the way through. Salute to your pops. Okay, let's get back to these old faiths. Now check this out. Y'all keep trying to get me to come to Florida. I keep telling you I'm not going down there. Y'all palm-colored people are crazy. No, for real. Okay? For real. Nuts. You understand what I'm saying? That's right, Andrea. You another one who have supported and took care of many people in East New York and the surrounding communities. But check this out. Now we got something going on consistently. I don't know what's with the under 30 crowd. Not only the palm colored, but some of us as well who into this essay, who running around scraping, who losing their damn mind. Now, I was going most of my 20s, but when I was in town, 20 years old, you're not even thinking of scraping, of taking some box. That shit just don't. You getting your ones, you getting your bread, you running around, you riding, you talking, you at your top, you at your apex in your 20s. what kind of depravities in your brain and run around taking box, and definitely from children? You got to be sick. And it's consistent in Florida. We even back to John Wayne Gacy and all that. Yo, nah, y'all can keep that. So we got a case came out of Florida just yesterday with this palm-colored fathead where he unalived 2. And this shit is just stupid. Check it out. Escambia County, Florida. Investigators in Florida say a mobile home fire in which 2 children were found unalive was intentionally set after a 27-year-old man allegedly unalived both children. John Henry Walton Jr., 27, is charged with 2 counts of premeditated unalive and 1 count of SA of a child under 12 and 1 count of arson. He is being held in jail with no bond. 2 children ages 7 and 9 and a dog were found unalived after a mobile home fire in Pensacola. The home was fully engulfed in flames when the fire rescue arrived at the scene just before 1 a.m. Friday. Sheriff said in an update Saturday that investigators determined Walton intentionally set the fire to the home after SAing one of the children, then unaliving both of them. Walton ran to safety himself after setting the fire. This is a heartbreaking and senseless act of violence. Our thoughts and prayers go out to these children and their families during this unimaginable time, Sheriff Officer said. According to fire rescue spokesman, EMS treated 2 adults and 1 child who were outside of the mobile home. They were all taken to area hospitals with fire-related injuries. Walton was one of the injured adults. The home was determined to be a total loss. But along, oh man. Crazy. Crazy. O-Phase now. This is O-Phase in Florida. You dig? This is the 27-year-old. So what got to be going on in your mind as an adolescent, graduating high school, 18, 19 years old, from 18, 19 to 27? What are you doing where this is in your head? And they said he lived right across the street from them. Were the children O-Phase? I believe so. Because the father was on the news. But you know, I don't know. They didn't show them. We listen. I believe they palm colored too. Okay. This is what type of shit they on. So they running rampant. Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, right? Missouri, and on and on and on. This is how they move. But we still in a space where we talking about whether or not Max B told on somebody initially before somebody told on him. We still here talking about Vivica knowing that she ate 50 butt numerous times in less than 90 days. And less than a quarter of a business quarter, a yearly quarter. Because she volunteered that at that. This is the shit that move our people. Pastors demanding money from people who not even getting SNAP benefits. You can't come to church, you ain't pay your tithes. This is the shit that move our people. So I don't never allow nobody to come through and dictate what I'm supposed to believe when I'm in the work myself. These people, and if you don't think that we allowing them to rule, that we allowing them to govern, while y'all worrying about bullshit? Here go another palm color. Check it. Stacy Marie Lawton, a former New Hampshire lawmaker who is believed to be the first elected openly transgender lawmaker in U.S. history, recently pleaded guilty to child SA charges in federal court. This is where we at in this country. When you have black politicians sitting side by side next to this shit and saying that he's a lawmaker, a state representative. This is the shit here. According to the news, the 41-year-old ex-politician recently entered, and they want to say her plea, in a Boston federal courtroom. The charges included exploitation of children involving child abuse materials. Lawton, who authorities identify using feminine pronouns, is accused of working with her ex-girlfriend, Lindsay Groves, to exploit children at a daycare center called Creative Minds in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts. This is who black people sit with in the halls of state representation, federal represent. These are people in Congress and state assemblies and all that. These are who your fraternity brothers and sorrow sisters sit with that y'all talk about voting for. They sit with this shit, knowing that this is what is going on. Groves, a former employee of the daycare center, took new photographs of children and sent them to Lawton in 2022, while Lawton served as a member of the New Hampshire House of Representatives. This is it. This is who y'all talk about, vote or die. This is who y'all talk about, vote, vote, vote. Let's sit so we can come to the table and make pop. This shit, you want to sit around them. Yeah, this is who I want to sit with. Per the filing, Lawton and Groves exchanged thousands of text messages around the time that the images were sent. In the message, Lawton expressed interest in having S with the children, according to investigators. When Lawton was elected as a state representative in 2012, she was considered to be the first openly transgender person elected to a state legislature. She was also the first one in New Hampshire's history. But we don't see the community coming out and dissing them. We don't see the community coming out in outrage when they do this shit. This is what they consistently do. But when you go to Atlanta, when you go to the Carolina, when you go to different spaces where you see melanated people, y'all celebrate them. Y'all believe that this is, and they don't never come out and speak out against this. This is where we at. Right? Lawton's political career was marked by complications and legal troubles. Shortly after Lawton was elected in 2012, she announced that she would not serve due to previous felony-level credit card fraud convictions. She tried to run again in 2014, but the New Hampshire Ballot Law Commission denied her request on the basis of the suspended sentence. In 2020, Lawton ran to represent New Hampshire House of Representatives for District 31 and won. Stacey Marie Lawton, a biological male who identifies as a woman, entered a guilty plea in a federal Boston court for these charges related to participation in the creation of a child abuse material. This is where we at. Listen, not only was there fraud in 2012, but check this out. She served as a Democrat state rep in New Hampshire from 2020 until 2022. He resigned after being arrested for stalking. But these are the people who in New Hampshire govern you. These are the people who sit there, and when the shutdown happened, the shutdown happened. They still get a check, and yet on the low, they running around and digging in little babies' grippers or taking pictures and fantasizing, talking about doing shit to infants. This is where y'all at. These are the folks that you allow to govern. And there's no telling what's going on the federal level. Washington all the way up there. There's no telling. But these are the people that your little black ass activists keep telling you, no, we rocking with. No, you gotta vote for them because this is what's going on. And all this weird shit. They talk to you as if they know, and they don't know shit. And if they do know, they're not disclosing anything. Because they want to keep the people deaf, dumb, and blind. So I'm not with the sensationalization of bullshit. And because somebody said it on the internet, that make it true. Especially when I know the people that's saying it not right and exact. What are we doing? I keep telling y'all, guard your mind. Think. You can read. You can research. You can put two and two together. Stop falling for the dumb shit. Because that's how they end up leaving the door wide open for Malcolm to get assassinated. Okay? That's the same whispers and bullshit that they fed to Jeff Fort, to Fred Hampton Jr. You understand what I'm saying? To keep tension in the air. Yo, you know they said they was going to knock you off. Yo, you know that one over there, he police, he working with police, he's around. Yo, this one told. It's that same bullshit. And you don't hold people accountable for saying that shit. This is the document. This is the paper. Now, bring them to the table on it. It's just that simple. But when bad actors is coming and giving info, it's weird. It's weird. We have to think. Make your shit make sense. Especially when you've been in that position. I've been testified on. I've been told on. I went to court. I've been convicted. I had my appeals. I know what paperwork looked like and trial minutes and all that. It's like, come on, yo. We deal with too much for us not to have time to really make shit make sense. This way we can really be effective when we making an attempt to clear a path. All right? So again, my classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding me down. And as always, those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Okay, much appreciation. As always. And what we do is support people who cannot do for themselves. Ofe not gonna do it. They not. And neither is these new age scamming ass niggas that y'all are making super rich on the internet. Because you paying attention. You looking, you giving. Man, I've been deleting so many pages, unfollowing and then blocking and all that because I don't even want you to look and see that you got any motion coming from me, because I know y'all musty bitches ain't got nothing but cold heart and disgust for your own people. So you ain't getting nothing off of me. That's for real. That's where we at with it. All right? And again, much appreciation for those who keep everybody solid. We have to do it for ourselves. It ain't about no old bullshit. We have to figure out new ways to keep each other motivated, to keep each other embraced and moving forward. All right? So come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. You got anything, make sure you put it in the comments. Make sure you go to the community. Make sure you promote your stuff. This is a space to do it in. Network with each other, get emails and all type of shit and do what y'all do. Okay? Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Believe in my belief in you. All right? Be safe out there. And listen, make sure you wear something warm. It was cold as a mama out there tonight. God damn it. Woo-wee. Yeah. Chilly. I got the heat on in here. That's how come I can't do to try to look like summer for y'all. Because damn it was cold. I ain't gonna hold you. It was cold. Shit. All right? And 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.